I'm here on YouTube again. Hi. Okay, proper introduction. Hi, my name is Carla de Guzman. I'm a romance writer from the Philippines, and this is not a book video. So today, I'm going to talk about our trip to Bali, the places we went to, the places we stayed in, where we went, and I'll let you know if it's worth it or not. So my very first time in Bali was actually with my mom and dad. It was for my dad's birthday, and the main purpose of going to Bali that time was to buy doors. So like half the time we were there, we were shopping for doors, shopping for chairs, which is great. Like I love the furniture there, but you know, you're in Bali and you're looking for doors. So this time around, I was with my friends, and we planned a whole trip around the beautiful island of Bali, and we stayed in the Seminyak area. So when we landed on our first day, we ended up just going around Double Six Beach. So I love the vibe of Double Six Beach. The sunset was gorgeous, but I'm sorry, it has nothing on the beaches in the Philippines. Like if you were going to go anywhere in Asia for a beach trip, I would highly recommend just coming to the Philippines. The beach in Bali was pretty big. There are lots of people, but I'm sorry, I'm biased. It has nothing comparing it to a place like Coron in Palawan or Boracay or even just Lobo Beach, it's better. I'm sorry. It's not a crack against Bali. It's just a fact. We stayed at Lloyd's Inn in the Seminyak area, which was maybe 5-10 minutes walk away from the Double Six Beach. The reason why we chose to stay there was because looking at the place from Google Maps, there were a lot of restaurants and little boutique shops just outside the driveway. So it ended up being a really good place to stay. What we did was we had a driver that could take us to the places that we wanted to visit. He gave us a proposed list of places to visit, and we just said, okay, we want to go to this one, we want to go to that one. I think it's essential to get a driver and or a tour guide in Bali because it is almost impossible to get anywhere in the island without a driver. So we used Grab just to get from our hotel to another place in Seminyak, but that's it. Anywhere else, we decided it was just smarter to have a driver/tour guide. The next day, we started super bright and really early. I think we left the hotel at around 6:30 to get to Lempuyang. When you get to Lempuyang, 2 hours from Seminyak, you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be a little sleepy. The first thing you have to do is walk up a mountain. So great morning exercise. So we walked up a set of stairs, and then we walked up a long driveway. So at some point I felt like I was climbing vertically because it was just so high. And when you get there, you get to this small platform, and it's a small temple with 3 sets of stairs that keep going up. So it's like it looks like stairs going up to heaven. It's beautiful. And then you turn to the right, and there are these 2 temple walls that overlook Agong Mountain, and that's the Instagram spot. I mean, it's gorgeous. I can't deny it's beautiful, but what the temple people did, which I thought was actually pretty clever, was that they trained their guy to take a photo of a tourist and then put a black mirror underneath the camera lens so it looks like you were standing on water. So everyone who's gone to Lempuyang with that gorgeous photo on Instagram, it's not real. It's not a real photo. We ended up waiting for about an hour or 2 for our turn to take a photo, which I guess it's pretty excessive just for one Instagram photo, but I can't deny that the photos are really beautiful. And if you're there early enough, I guess it's not too bad. It's up to you if you think Lempuyang is worth it. I still think it is because the temple itself is beautiful and it's different from the other temples I'd seen in Bali. So I would put it on my places to visit still. The first words I learned in I guess Indonesian is warung. Warung is basically karinderya in Tagalog. So it's a small eatery where they mostly serve local food. And in this place in particular, they served satay, and it came with this goat soup, which is so good, and then with rice. And it's so perfect because you're tired and hot and hungry from waiting in Lempuyang. So it was the pretty perfect meal. If you're in Tirtaganga and you're hungry, it's the place on the left from the gate. And then we went to Tirtaganga. My understanding of what these places are is very limited because there was a language barrier between us and our driver, so I could tell he had a hard time kind of explaining what all of this actually meant. But from what I understood, Tirtaganga is a water resort, water palace / resort that used to belong to one of the kings in the area. So it's a gorgeous place, I have to say. Like, if were I to build a resort, it would probably look like that. Like with a huge fountain and the koi fish around and just huge bodies of water everywhere. It was nice, but you know, when we got there, it was like 12 noon, so it was hot. Did I think it was worth it? Yes. It's different from anything I'd seen in Bali before. If you can, I would recommend going a little later, not going at 12 noon where it's super hot, but yeah, it was a great place to visit. If you can stand waiting a little bit, you can walk along the pedestals in the fish pond. If you brought towels and stuff, you can go swimming in the public pool. It's really nice. So from Tirtaganga, it was a quick drive to Taman Ujung. Taman Ujung is also a water palace for the old Karangsem area. Again, please correct me if I'm wrong on this Balinese history thing, but that's how it was explained to us. Compared to Tirtaganga, Taman Ujung was different because there was not a lot of tourists for some reason. It was mostly locals, you know, having fun, taking photos, going around the lake in those paddling boat things. It was alright. Like if you're pressed for time in the Lempuyang area, it wouldn't be too bad to skip this place. We asked our driver if we could skip the beach, and he was like, sure, so I'll take you to Charlie's Chocolate Factory. We thought he was joking. We legit thought he was joking. Charlie is a chocolate maker in the middle of a beach. So they sell their chocolate products. There were soaps and stuff. You get a soap for the 10,000 IDR entrance. The thing that me and my friends loved most about Charlie's Chocolate Factory were these giant swings that, you know, swung out into the ocean. So I think it's worth the 10,000 entrance fee, especially if you like trying out these artisanal dark chocolates. So it's pretty worth it. So, okay. Motel Mexicola. What can I say about Motel Mexicola? You could tell that my plan was basically to go to places that the Instagram people have been. Just wanted to check it out. So, but for a tropical island like Bali, they don't like serving water. Like in the Philippines, you can ask for water and ice and it's free. But in Bali, it's like, no, we have to charge you for that. But which is like, oh, what is this, Europe? But no. They get your water bottles when you walk in. It's weird. And then you go into this complex, which is huge and so pretty. Every corner in Motel Mexicola, you can take an Instagram photo and I guarantee it will get you like 100 likes. It's that cool. All in all, the food itself was meh. The ambiance was 100. But what my friends and I really loved in Mexicola was the bathroom because number one, it was beautiful. Number two, it had running water, which you don't have right now in Metro Manila. And number three, it had air conditioning. We could have stayed in that bathroom for the whole day and I would have been fine. So the next day, it was our day to go to Ubud. From what I remembered from my last trip, Ubud was the place where we stayed the most because all of the crafts and the making of stuff is there. So if you're the kind of traveler who wants to go to Bali and just stay in the villa and like barely go out, Ubud is a good place to go, I think. We started at Batuan Temple. I do not know the significance of Batuan Temple. What I liked about Batuan Temple was that we were able to observe the making of Kanang Sari. Is the daily offering that the local people make for their gods. And I love it. It's like this little banana leaf dish and they stuff it with flowers and then pandan leaves. Sometimes they put crackers, sometimes there's incense. It's one of my favorite things about Bali, and I really like that in Batuan there's a chance for you to see the women making these Kanang Sari offerings by like the hundreds. It was so nice and so pretty. If your driver gives you an option to skip Batuan Temple, If you're not a fan of seeing kanang sari, totally fine to skip it. Friends, I am terrified of monkeys. I do not have good experiences with monkeys, and so I was like, no, nope. We're just gonna. Can we please skip the monkey thing? And our driver was like, sure, I'll take you to this other place. So he took us to the Blanco Museum. In hindsight, it should have been a good place, but if you are an art critic or a feminist or actually any kind of human being, I would skip the museum part of the Blanco Museum. For the entrance fee that I'm paying, it's like not worth it. Even if I get a drink, even if I get a photo with an exotic bird, it just left me with a sour taste in the mouth the whole time. And you know, the place itself is nice, it's good for a photo, but it feels like you're walking into the manifestation of a man's ego, and it's just not comfortable. I don't know why we kept ending up at the worst places at 12 noon, but our driver took us to Talagang Rice Terraces. I think in all the places we visited in Ubud, this was the one that had the most tourists in it. A lot of people going there to, you know, explore the rice terraces, to go down like a lot of steps to get to the rice terraces below and then go up on the other side. But to me, I am a lazy girl. I am a lazy traveler. So when I saw that, I was like, nope. And then there are also giant swings there. But you're gonna have to cough up 100,000 IDR just just to swing on it, and I don't think it's worth it, especially when we got the free one from Charlie's Chocolate Factory. So my friend and I ended up shopping there, and I got this super cute bag. It's like the perfect beach bag, right? You can just like put your slippers and your towel and your books in it, and you're done. You are adorable. So, my friend is like the best haggler ever. So what happened was, when I got there, I asked the guy, okay, how much is it? And he's like, oh, it's like 400,000 IDR. And I'm like, no, I'm not paying 400 for this. And my friend wanted to buy a rattan bag for herself. So she was like, I'm buying one too. How much is my bag? And the guy's like, 350. And we were like, no. Because when we were in Taman Ujung, one of the bags that she bought, she got for 160. So we knew that this price was like up. So she started haggling, and we ended up getting both bags for 450,000 for 2 bags. My friends and I ended up eating at this place that served babi guling, which is, from what I understood after eating it, it's basically lechon. Lechon with a sort of chimichurri sauce, but not really chimichurri sauce. Basically, it's pork. So we ate lunch there. And from there, it was a quick walk to Saraswati Temple. The temple was small but beautiful, which I guess is the recurring theme of the temples that we saw here. The huge water lily pond was beautiful against the sort of stage where the temple structure is. The back area was closed because I think they had a ceremony going on. But it was really nice, especially to take photos in. And I think they were also holding a fire show at night. But there's this little stall of stores in Saraswati Temple that sells these little figurines, these little sandstone figurines. If she gives it to you at anywhere around 170 or less, or 200, get it. It's a good deal. Because after Saraswati, you went to Ubud Market. Okay, let me just explain how many stores there are in Bali. It's like you throw a stone at any area and you are bound to hit a shop that sells rattan bags, sandals, sarongs, and little jewelry. So that's every shop you can go to sells that. So by the time you get to Ubud Market and that's all you see, it gets kind of repetitive and tired. I got a pair of earrings at Ubud Market for 100 IDR, which I think is still pretty expensive. I haven't seen earrings like this, so I thought I would just go ahead and get them. So once I got those, I stopped shopping because there was really no point, because all of these I could find near our hotel, and probably could negotiate for less. My friend bought a sarong. She told the lady at the store, you know, someone in the rice terraces area gave this to me for 50. You should give it to me for 50 too. So I think that's what happened. All in all, once you know what you want to get, it's pretty easy to just go through Ubud Market and then come out, because the price that you will get is already pretty good as long as you can haggle right. Just don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to give them the price that you want. And the next thing we know, our day was done. I mean, our trip was done. That's it. So for the last couple of things we did, we went shopping at Bintang Supermarket. If you wanted to bring home stuff for your friends and for your family, the supermarket had pretty cheap stuff compared to the stuff that we saw in the coffee tasting place. It was way cheaper to just get it from the supermarket. The civet cat method is just a way of fermenting beans, so you might as well get something that you really like instead of something that you haven't tried yet. There are only 2 places in our street that I really liked. One was Warung Mura. Warung Mura is a warung where you can have like it's like real carinderia style where they have the chafing dishes out, and you can choose what you want, and then they'll charge you like up to 35,000 IDR, which is so cheap for the area. Or you can choose to get a la carte dishes. So their satay is really good. I would highly recommend the satay. The chicken satay, don't get the shrimp one. It's really bad. Get the chicken satay for 44,000 IDR. So it's really cheap for the area. I guess that's why it's called Warung Mura. The other place we went to was Sacred Ground. Sacred Ground was our fancy dinner where we kind of went all out with what we wanted to get. I got the satay platter, which was basically a lot of different satays and this giant corn thing that I liked so much. And we learned that, and then I think the waiter told us that the owner of Sacred Ground and the owner of Revolver Coffee is the same. So it's that kind of cool place, but it's a little expensive. But they let us stay in that patio area with a huge electric fan and a giant table where we can sit on the floor. So it was really nice, except they closed at 10 p.m. So we had to be done by 10 p.m., which I guess it's fine because it was a weekday, so not bad. Except we did end up spending quite a lot on that dinner, like compared to what we would have paid for if we just ate in Warung Mura. I think I've talked about every place we've been to in Bali. So in summary, in short, in conclusion, Bali is a great place to visit. If you're considering going to Bali, I definitely think it's worth it just to take a peek at what their spirituality and culture is like. If you want to buy a lot of woven bags, a lot of rattan bags, yes, I would definitely recommend going to Bali. If you like good satay, yes, go to Bali. If you want to ask me about the places that we visited, or if you're looking for recommendations or anything really, maybe I can help you. But that's it for me. I hope you like this video. If you like this kind of video, please let me know. I'm more than happy to make more like travel related videos because I do travel quite a lot. I post videos every Wednesday, maybe. And can I just say that May is shaping up to be a really great reading month. Like, oh my god, a lot of good books came out so recently, and I'm so excited to show you guys, to let you guys know what I think of the books I read in May. And can I just say, like, something arrived in Book Depository for me today, so I can't wait to get stuck into this too. So many things are happening, and I'm so excited to share it with you. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I'm determined to post more. And I will see you guys next week. So bye. God. Oh my god. This is real. This is still real. What are you doing?